What's going on, everybody? Thomas from My Scent Sillage. Today's video is going to be on some of the great fragrances that I done picked up this year. The year 2024 great purchases. Now, these fragrances that I will be discussing in this video, I feel like they're a wonderful fragrance to add to your collection. And overall, the wearing experience that I've had with some of these fragrances. Now, I purchased a lot of fragrances this year, guys. I can't include every fragrance that I purchased this year in one video. That would be a long video. But the ones that I'm going to discuss in this video, I feel like they're wonderful fragrances, like I said, and they're worth sharing before we end this year. So if you're interested in this video, stay tuned, and we're going to dive right into it after the intro. Alright guys, welcome back. For those that are returning, I appreciate you. For my new subscribers, welcome to the channel. On my channel, we discuss all things fragrance, whether they be fragrances from your online discounters or fragrances from your local rack stores. Your local rack stores are Burlington, Marshalls, TJ Maxx, or Ross. Because believe it or not, guys, you can find great quality fragrances at a great price at these locations. Okay guys, today's video is going to be about a lot of great fragrances that I picked up in the year of 2024. I couldn't do all the fragrances that I picked up because I bought quite a few fragrances this year. But these are some that I think are great and worth adding to your collection. So we're going to jump right into it. And I just want to share, guys, I recorded this video earlier, and during the process of editing the video, I deleted it. So I had to redo it. So forgive me if I'm kind of rushing through, because I already did this and I had to record it again. But we're going to get right into it. So the first fragrance is going to be from the house of Invictus. We have Invictus Victory Elixir. Guys, this is a great woody sweet fragrance to add to your collection. If you enjoy sweet, I think this one has amber, woods, some spices, slight incense. This is a great fragrance to add to the collection. I have another fragrance in my collection from Armoff called Tag Womo something, I forget. It comes in a red bottle with the tag on it. That fragrance smells 90% of this scent profile right here. And nevertheless, this is a wonderful fragrance. I've been enjoying it in my collection, and it was a great pickup this year. Okay. The second fragrance is going to be from the house of Dumont. We have Nitro Red. This fragrance has really impressed me with the performance, the longevity, and also with the scent profile. It's very similar to Invictus, but to me this one has, like in the dry down, some kind of amber note. It's a distinctive note in this fragrance in the dry down that kind of makes it smell better to me than the Invictus fragrance. And like I said, the performance on this one is excellent, and it was a great pickup. I really been enjoying this fragrance. From the house of Dumont, we have Nitro Red. All right, the next fragrance from that one would be from the house of Prada. We have Prada Lunar Ocean EDP. Now, I had the Le Parfum, but to me, it was a certain note in that fragrance that I didn't really care too much for. And when I purchased that fragrance, this one here is a 100 ml 3.4 ounce. The Le Parfum was a 50 ml, and I paid a little more for that fragrance than I did for this one. So I took it back and went with the EDP, and I enjoy this fragrance a little better. This is a sweet, woody fragrance, and the dry down is excellent. You get plenty of the vanilla, slight incense and woods. I'm trying to remember. I know this one has the vanilla. Out of all three of the oceans, to me the EDP smells the best. But if you enjoy sweet, woody fragrance with decent longevity, go with this one, guys. Okay, the next fragrance that I'll be discussing is from the house of Lattafa. We have Mhere Legacy. This is a great, fresh, citrusy. To me, it kind of puts me in the mind of the barbershop. The citrus in this one, fresh, kind of aromatic. And this one is also cloning Parfum de Marly, Sadely, I think. I smelled the OG that this fragrance is cloning, and it smells, I'm talking about, guys, 90%. Yeah, this thing smells very close to the OG, and for a fraction of the price. So Lattafa did a great job with this fragrance. I think this could be a signature scent, something that can be worn year round. Very good performance with this one and longevity. Okay, the next fragrance we'll be discussing is from the house of Valentino. We have Valentino Yellow Dream. This is a nice, spicy, sweet, woody fragrance. You got your orange. I think it has ginger, vanilla, some woods. This thing right here is a nice, sweet, slight spicy. I guess it'd be kind of oriented type of notes. Style fragrance, but if you enjoy sweet, woody, slight spicy fragrance with great performance, this one right here would do. And I really enjoy this fragrance. From the opening to the dry down, it changes. You get that more vanilla, ginger. I think the top has some kind of mandarin spices in it. I think this one even might have cinnamon in it. Not sure about the nose, guys, but I think this one is most definitely worthy of adding to the collection. One of the good ones from this line. Okay, the next fragrance we'll be discussing is from the house of Lattafa. We have The Kingdom. Now this fragrance is cloning Jean Paul Gaultier Le Mhere Elixir, and I say they hit this one on the head, guys, by 90%. This thing is great. Now, it's not as smooth as the OG, but as far as the scent profile, Lattafa nailed it. The honey, the lavender. This one is great, guys. When it dries down, I can guarantee you won't be able to tell the difference between this one and the OG. That's how good Lattafa did this one. And that's Lattafa The Kingdom. Okay, the next fragrance is going to be from the house of Boss. We have Boss Bottle Elixir. Guys, this is one of my favorite fragrances from the house of Boss. I also have Boss Absolute, Boss Bottle Absolute. And these two kind of smell similar. The Absolute is a little sweeter, a little smoother, toned down a little bit. This one is more of a woody incense. Has some sweetness with this one too, but the Absolute is a little more sweeter. This is definitely for grown men, and what I mean by that is this is something that you can dress up. You can put on formal, casual, and t-shirt and jeans too as well. But this is an excellent performer in cooler weather, and I guarantee you, if you enjoy those type of scents, scent profile, sweet, woody, incense, you'll definitely appreciate this fragrance. And that's Boss Bottle Elixir. Okay, the next fragrance is gonna be from the house of Hawass. We have For Him Black. Rasasi. I think this is from Rasasi, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, Rosasi. This is from the house of Rosasi. We have Hawas for him black. This one is cloning Invictus. No, I'm sorry, not Invictus. Ventus Creed and Havoc Cat. I think that's the other fragrance. This one is kind of a twist. People were saying when it first came out it was a clone of Absolute, but to me this one smells great nevertheless of what the intent of Rosasi was. He did a great job with this one. This thing is a beast, a performer. Longevity is excellent. And look at the color of that juice, guys. The sheen you get from this fragrance is heavy and it projects well and it performs excellent. So if you enjoy that type of scent profile of Ventus Creed, this would be a great pickup. Okay, the next fragrance we'll be discussing is from the house of Toomey. We have Continuum. This is a nice, smooth, sweet tobacco fragrance. I think it has tobacco, cinnamon, a little vanilla, something to that nature. But the thing is nice, guys. It reminds me, it puts me in the mind of a sweet tobacco mixed with a vanilla Dr. Pepper. That's what it puts in my head when I smell it. And the performance on this one is decent. I haven't given this too much wearing. I picked this one up at Ross. Ross had this thing going for $39.99, guys. And this is one of the fragrances from this line. Retail, you're gonna spend about $135, $140, somewhere in there. You can catch it on discount for about $60, $65 or something like that. So it was a great steal of the price when I came across it at Ross, and I'm really glad that I picked it up. And that's from the house of Toomey, Continuum. All right, the next fragrance is going to be another one from Mhere. We have Mhere Black Edition. If you enjoy a complex fragrance from the opening to the dry down, you might want to go with this one. This fragrance isn't for everybody. It is a smoky, woody type fragrance, more of the smoky side. A little sweetness underneath the smoke. But overall, this fragrance is smoky, and I enjoy it. Very complex fragrance. And it's not going to be to everybody's liking, but I enjoy it. The smokiness is smooth. It's not a headache-inducing smoke or it's something that I enjoy. Kind of like a smooth burnt ash, almost type of smoke. Not like some people compare it to like a barnyard smoke, but this thing is smoother to me than that. I haven't given it too much wearing. I have wore it once or twice. The performance on this thing is excellent. The projection is excellent, and it's a beast performer. So if you enjoy those type of fragrance, you might want to add this one to your collection. Okay, the next fragrance we'll be discussing is from the house of Jean Paul Gaultier. We have La Parfum Intense. I think this is the Intense one. This thing is great, guys. You got the iris, some vanilla. I think this one has lavender in it. Overall, this is a beautiful fragrance, guys. This is something that's most definitely can be worn on formal days, casual. This is even date night worthy. Really, if you enjoy this scent profile, it can be a daily wear. Most definitely a signature scent worthy. I would say with like during the summertime, you know, you might want to go light on the sprays. But other than that, you can rock this. I won't rock it in high heat. You know, maybe once, 1 or 2 sprays if you're going somewhere special. But you can definitely put it off. And it is signature scent worthy. You have Jean Paul Gaultier Mhere Legacy Intense. I think that's the name of this one. Yep, Mhere Legacy Intense. Great fragrance, guys. Okay, the next fragrance will be from Lattafa. We have Liam Gray. Guys, I really enjoy this fragrance. The fig note in this fragrance is smooth. It's great. Overall, this is a wonderful fragrance. To me, the opening on this one and the dry down, it kind of changes it in a great way. To me, this smells like money. When I wear this, it impacts me like that where I feel good. Every time I get a little drift from the wind hitting me. Just a wonderful fragrance, guys. I really can't remember the other notes in here, but the fig is one that stands out. I think it has either some vanilla or amber. It has a little sweetness under the undertone. Might have vetiver in it as well. But if you enjoy a great fig fragrance, you might want to add this one to your collection as well. Okay, we're summing it on down, guys. We've got 4 more fragrances to discuss. Okay, we'll discuss this one from the House of French Avenue. We have Liquid Brun. Yeah, this one is cloning Parfum de Mardi Altair, and I say he did a wonderful job. This fragrance smells 90% close to the scent DNA of Altair. This is like a sugary kind of burnt, not overly burnt, but glazed burnt vanilla. The performance on this thing is excellent. It smells past the price point that you'll get this fragrance for. I think I spent like $36 to $38 or somewhere around it for this fragrance, and it was well worth the money I spent. Even a little more, to be honest. They did an exceptional job with this fragrance, and it's very, very appreciated in this collection, and I really think it's worth adding to your collection if you like those type of fragrances. And that's Liquid Brun from the House of French Avenue. All right, the next fragrance is from Bentley. We have Four Men Absolute. Guys, this is, they say it's very close to a discontinued Gucci fragrance. Gucci Pour Homme 2, I think it's called. This is a wonderful fragrance. Smells, this is predominantly a wood fragrance, and it smells great, guys. Very worth adding to the collection. If you smelled that Gucci fragrance before, they say that this smells very, very close to it, and it's one that I enjoy. When I smell it, it puts me in the mind of like an antique book or something to that nature. It's in a library. Just a vintage type style wood fragrance. And the next fragrance is from the House of Lattafa. We have Ashwad Pink to Pink. Now this one is a predominantly guava fragrance mixed with some floral notes and oud. Now guys, don't be scared because of the name, the Pink to Pink. This fragrance really has impressed me since I added to the collection. I think it's going to be great for layering. Most definitely spring, summer. I think you even rock it in winter, because the performance on this one is excellent. This thing fills a room, and the guava note in this one is, I'm talking about, very realistic. It smells just like the fruit. So if you enjoy any kind of, I say fruity note that's kind of precise or realistic, the guava in this one is excellent, guys. Yeah, and ladies. The ladies, this is a unisex fragrance. I'm pretty sure women enjoy this one too. Okay, the last fragrance will be from the House of Lattafa. We have Atlas. Now this one right here is aquatic. I'm talking about smells just like the sea with salt, like you on a boat. And people might say, why would you want to smell like that? I really don't know, but the fragrance, the quality of this fragrance is exceptional, guys. It smells wonderful, and it's a beast. I'm talking about the saltiness that's in this. This thing smells great, and I picked it up off Amazon. I think I spent probably $32 for this fragrance, and it's a smaller bottle. I forget the ounce of this bottle. Maybe it's like a 40 or 50 ml. I really can't remember, but You don't need a lot. 3 to 4 sprays and you good for the day. Alright guys, that's gonna do it on these fragrances. If you have any of these fragrances in your collection, please get in the comments and let us know what y'all think of these fragrances. Do you appreciate them like I appreciate them? Do you think that they was a good add to the collection? Because I most definitely I think that these fragrances that I just finished discussing were great pickups for the year of 2024. Okay guys, I'm gonna wrap it up. Please remember to like the video, subscribe to the channel if you're not subscribed, and we go roll on into 2025 doing more things, baby. I plan on putting out more content. You know, we got a plan, guys, and until then, we'll catch you, and I appreciate you. Peace.